Well, you can tell the seasons are changing just by looking outside.
But you can also tell by which pies are in season. Mary Jo's in Middleton with how you can whip up your own fall pie. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlotte and Rob. We're here at Hubbard Avenue Diner, where they are just famous for their pies. Of course, we've got Jason Harder, the pastry chef, and the pie guy here with us this morning to show us how it's all done. So, Jason, what are we making this morning?
We're making one of our fall favorites, the fall fruit pie. We got all the ingredients set up here, so we'll just start mixing it together if you want to help me dump stuff in here.
Okay, so what are we putting in?
So we have our apples we'll put in, chopped up already.
What kind of apples are they?
They are,
That's a heavy bowl.
there's some red gal apples in that. We'll mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
Then we'll put in the cranberries here.
Okay, so maybe all the fruit first?
All the fruit, and then we'll put in the rest of this over here. We have our brown sugar. Like that.
Okay.
Then our flour.
Flour. How much of all this are you putting in as far as measurements?
We got like a couple cups of brown sugar, a cup and a half of flour, some lemon juice, some spice, some nutmeg and allspice, and then they'll be on the top for the pie.
Oh, okay. I'm just getting excited.
So we'll get this all mixed together. If you want to get on in there and help out, I just kind of coat everything up. And normally what we do after this is we let it sit overnight, just to kind of let all the flavors mix together, that sort of thing. You know, just the juices kind of mix together and it all works and gets into the pear and the apples.
Oh, that looks good. You can see all the brown sugar and things kind of melting.
Brown sugar just works real well.
We got to show that to the camera there.
Tip that up for you there. So you can see that it gets nice and mixed together. And it's actually not too moist, so we can just put it right in the pie shell here. So what we're going to do is just load it up.
You can just toss it in there. It's nothing fancy.
Toss it in. Nope. Just fill it up, a little dome over it, so because it'll bake down a little bit.
Now, what's special about this fall fruit pie?
It just combines all the good flavors of everything. Pears, apples, cranberries, all that sort of thing. So,
okay.
All right, let me throw on another glove here. So then we top it with an oatmeal streusel, which has, oatmeal, brown sugar, flour, some nutmeg, and that sort of thing. So just get a good handful on there.
And you want to cover it completely?
Cover it completely, kind of just bakes around on the pie, that sort of thing. It gets a little messy sometimes, but that's what we can clean up for later. Yeah. So you get it all covered, and it looks real tall right now, but it bakes down.
Okay.
That sort of thing. So once you get it all covered, you know, you want to get it all nice and everything.
Okay.
Kind of like that.
You did that super quick.
Yeah.
Jason, and real quick, we're here at Hubbard Avenue Diner, right in the middle of Middleton. And if you'd like to order one of these fall fruit pies or any of their amazing pies, you can just dial 608-831-PIES. Very simple. And real quick, Jason, before we let you go, how long do you pop this in for?
A convection oven's 325 for an hour and a half, and once it's done, it'll come out looking nice and golden brown like that.
All right. Well, Jason, thanks so much. And Robin, Charlotte, I think we might try a slice of the finished product.
Yep, you can go ahead, an hour and a half. Bring it all back here.
So
we're all good.
7:30 or so when we're off the air. That's good.
All right, thank you both very much.
Thank you, chefs.
The warm weather may be leaving us soon, but on the bright side, there's a whole new batch of seasonal pies we can enjoy.
Yes, Mary Jo is in Middleton this morning, checking out some of this fall's favorite. Oh, now what have you got?
Now, okay, after the fall fruit pie, we're here at Hubbard Avenue Diner, learning from the expert, Jason Harder, the pastry chef, bakery manager, and the pie guy, how to make your famous pumpkin pie.
Yep.
So how do we get started, Jason?
All right, we have our pumpkin. We're just going to go a little faster. We got our brown sugar.
Okay.
Evaporated milk.
How much are you putting in?
A couple cups of the evaporated milk. We got 2 eggs. We got some flour.
Can I just start?
Yep, go right ahead. We got our spices. We got a little salt.
I don't know what that was.
We got cinnamon, nutmeg, a little corn syrup, a little molasses, ginger, and some cloves, which some people like, some people don't.
So that's an option?
So, yep, that's an option, but it seems to go well here. So we get all that in, and pretty much it's just to whisk it all together.
Oh, look at that. I think we need cooking music in the background. So how long do you whisk this for? When are you
just until everything gets all mixed together. It gets a nice kind of orangish brown consistency. And then we're just going to put it in the pie shell here.
That was really
pie
fast.
shell. Yeah, it comes together really fast. It's really, I mean, there's a lot of ingredients, but it's pretty simple to make. So then we just pour it right in. Fill it up towards the top. Get it all in there.
And then what do you do with it?
Okay. And then all we have to do is 325-degree oven for about 50 minutes, and it'll come out looking nice and brown and tasty looking.
Like this.
Just like that.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, I have to ask, because you are the pie guy, what is so great about the pies that you guys make here at Hubbard Avenue Diner?
Everything we do is made from scratch, right in our own little bakery back here. You know, we make sure everything's nice and homemade and tastes delicious. You know, if there's ever anything, you know, we like to try and change and make sure everyone's happy. So.
And
Yeah.
you guys, pie is what you're really famous for. How many do you put out a day?
A day we can do 100 pies or so a week. You know, extrapolate that out, and then like we get into like Thanksgiving, you get a couple thousand pies in a few days. All in November we'll do about
Holy moly.
we'll do about 4,000 pies or so in November. So yeah, it really gets busy.
Well, that's why you're the pie guy. You're the expert.
Yep.
So thanks so much, Jason.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Again, we're going to set this down. Maybe try that again later. You can check out all of the Pie Guys pies here at the Hubbard Avenue Diner in the heart of Middleton. You can head to or call 831-PIES to put in your order. Robin, Charlotte, I'm telling you, that first pie was good. Now I'm really excited to try the pumpkin.
My goodness. It's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
pie.
That's a lot of pie, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
As the seasons come and go, so do the flavors of pie.
They certainly do, and some leave just as quickly as they came in. And Mary Jo is in Middleton this morning with a look at some seasonal pies you don't want to miss.
Good morning again, Charlotte and Rob. And so we've tackled the fall fruit pie. We've done pumpkin. Jason Harder, the pie guy here at Hubbard Avenue Diner, is back with one last flavor. So Jason, what are we topping off this morning?
This is our orchard silk. We have the base already made. It's like a rich, buttery, coffee-flavored custard. It's got walnuts and cranberries and raisins in it. And then we're going to do some rows of whipped cream on it. You already started it off here.
I know I did.
So we'll
really
keep going
awesome
here.
job.
Yeah.
You're doing that really fast. Is that just from practice or because you have to make so many pies a day?
Oh yeah, just from practice. I mean, you do, 15, 20 of these a bunch of times. So we top it like that with the whipped cream. And then we have a mixture of granola, walnuts, craisins, and raisins on the top here. We just kind of all over the top.
Ooh. Does this count as being healthy too because it has the
Well, it's got
dried fruit?
granolas and dried fruit. I'd say it's a healthy pie then.
So no guilt.
No, guilt-free. All right, then we just make it even on there, and we have a orchard silk pie ready to sell.
And you're all ready for Thanksgiving dinner or anything coming
Yep.
up? Now, I have to ask, because you are the pie guy, you make hundreds of pies a day, thousands around the holidays. Is there a pie that is your absolute favorite, people must try?
My favorite, I always have to go with the hot fudge malt pie. It was a flavor I came up with and has been seen on the station already for Pie Day, and it's just, it tastes just like a hot fudge malt, so it's great.
That sounds really yummy. So we might have to have you show us how to make that one too at another day,
Yep.
another time. But what about any pies that maybe you're not as crazy about? Have you ever met a pie that you didn't like?
There's a few. I'm not a big rhubarb fan, but we do a lot of strawberry rhubarb pies, mostly through the summer, but we still have it available. But, it's all your taste, and, you can't like everything, I guess, so.
But being as busy as you are, you came here extra early for us today, but even, again, when the holidays come up, this has to be something you really love. What is it about pie making that draws you to it?
Well, one, I like to eat pie. Obviously.
Which we all do, that's
Yep.
okay.
And just, to see the faces of people when they bite into a slice of pie, or, they take a whole pie that's all decorated out home, and just to see the smile that it puts on their faces.
Well, you definitely put smiles on our faces this morning. Thank you so much, Jason, and congratulations. Jason just got engaged recently here, so congratulations on that. And you can check out any of Hubbard Avenue Diner's pies right here in the heart of Middleton. And I'm telling you, they taste amazing. Robin, Charlotte, back to you.
All right. Oh, that looks delicious. Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Jo.